saw the check-in game from him. I think Keon Ellis having a check-in game was absolutely so needed. And for him to look so confident and start bombing away from three, that is exactly what the Kings need from him all season long. If Keon averaged 12 points a game, the Kings would be so much better.
I am so with you.
Yeah, it's just like he has got to have like 6 3-point shots per game every single game.
Let me see if I still have my notes on this from the other day. Unfortunately, I don't think I do.
Okay.
Oh, I do. Okay, so Keon Ellis specifically. I talked about this with Damian and Kenny. Keon Ellis in games where he shoots 6 or more threes in his career. Okay. In the 23-24 season, in games where he shot 6 or more threes, he was 37 of 78. That's 47.4%.
Okay.
Last year, 61 of 135. That's 45.2%. For his career, 98 of 213, which is 46% on the dot. Friday night, 6 of 9. They need Keon, especially with Keegan Murray out. They need Keon to shoot that bitch. They have to shoot the basketball.
Yeah.
You have to shoot it. Keon specifically.
I mean, I'm 100% on board with that. I don't know how you figure out this backcourt and all that stuff. I don't care. I need to see Keon Ellis on the court, and I need to see him shooting shots.
Yep.
Like, that's it. Like, he needs to be on the court. Right now, he's your best defensive player. Like, without, it's not even remotely close.
It is.
With Keegan Murray out 15 to 20 games.
It is Keon Ellis and then a chasm.
Oh, yeah.
And then pick another player.
Well, the next player is probably Nick Clifford, a rookie. I mean, that's realistically, maybe you throw Dennis Schroeder in there, but Dennis Schroeder isn't a lockdown defender. He's a pesky defender, but he's not like a lockdown defender. So for me, I'm really confused, like how you aren't highlighting Keon Ellis. Like, he has got to be in the game, and I don't know what the answer is to that, but I certainly was excited to see him have like a big check-in game.
Yep, they needed it bad.
The other thing is, you can see the vision, right? Like, when we watched Summer League, I saw the vision for what Doug Christie wanted. It's a bunch of young guys who don't know what the hell they're doing on the court, right? But when I watched the game the other night, like, this is it. This is Kings basketball. This is what they want. They want gritty. They want punch you in the face. They want don't back down from anybody, and against a pretty solid Lakers team who played Luka Doncic major minutes, who played guys like Marcus Smart plenty of minutes, and a lot of their starters plenty of minutes. I thought that this was one of those games where you could see that the Kings, there is a style of basketball that they want to play, and we saw it. It's gritty defensively.
Yep.
It's like, it's taking advantage of like mistakes. It's that kind of like opportunistic defense. And then on the offensive end, it's moving the ball. Everyone touches the ball. The first 10 baskets, 9 assists by the Kings, and all 5 starters had an assist in the first 10 minutes, in the first 10 buckets.
That is much more like it.
Yeah. It was like, hey, I see the outline. The question for Doug is like, I see the outline, but how do you have that same exact sort of, like on-court activity when DeMar DeRozan and Malik Monk and Domantas Sabonis and Keegan Murray are on the court? And, by the way, Russell Westbrook, who's now part of your top, 8 or 9 man rotation, 5 guys missing from your rotation, and you pass the ball, you hit threes, you look like a competent defensive team. I need the starters to look like that when you tip off on Wednesday night.
Yes. I'm right there with you. I think that there's I have 2 things on this. One, just from the preseason perspective, it was just so nice to see some form of urgency.
Yes.
Like, the understanding that, like, okay, the game doesn't matter. You're going to go into the regular season 0-0. But can can this collection of players, it was something we talked about the 49ers, again, different circumstances, but like, can you rally around this?
Yeah.
Can you young players or players who are further down the bench say, hey, I'm going to earn some minutes tonight by playing this style? I just needed to see that Doug was getting through to somebody. And getting that for most of 48 minutes was honestly, win or lose. Something happens. Lakers hit a shot at the end of that game and win 118, 117. I don't feel any different. Yeah, I just needed to see the correct play style and the correct force. And again, it's preseason. I know that sounds so silly, but given the way we saw the Kings play in their first 3 preseason games, that was a big deal to me. That's just kind of what I was looking for.
I'll even tell you, I watched Isaac Jones, and I was thinking, okay, Isaac Jones is not stood out at all the way through preseason. Just not at all. And he's had a couple of nice wide open looks from 3 that he's hit. He's missed 1 or 2 as well. But he, like, as a rebounder, as whatever, he has not stood out. He started this game, and I thought in the first quarter, first half, he didn't stand out at all. And then we get to the final, 8 minutes of the game, and he figured it out. Like, all of a sudden, he is flying in for putback dunks. All of a sudden, he is so active, and he's all over the court. And some of that is, you're playing against lesser players. But the Lakers didn't go to their bench fully until the 4-minute mark, and the Kings went to their bench at the 4-minute mark.
Yeah, a bunch of their starters played 30 minutes.
Yeah, and so I watched Isaac Jones kind of have this moment where it's like, if I'm going to be on the court, this is who I have to be. And I don't know if it's 10 points, but the 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, that's perfect. Like, go out there and play as hard as you can for whatever minutes you're going to get. And so I do think, we can talk about preseason not having any value. It totally has value. It's just, especially with only 4 games. I mean, you have got to build up. This is not the NFL where you're sitting a bunch of dudes. Yeah. You've got to build your players up and have them ready for week 1. And I thought that this was about, with all of the injuries and all of the illnesses and all that stuff, I thought this was about as good a performance as you could expect.
I'm with you. I hate